Hey, 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 everybody.
Hello,
How you
hello.
doing today? Welcome to Life Class.
Hey, hey, hey. Life is life. And
Man, listen, we are here for another episode of Life Class, and we are here with the fabulous Jstruktuur, and I am so excited to have this conversation with you today, talking about all things beauty, inside and out.
looking forward to the conversation.
Ah, listen, start off by telling the people a little bit about yourself and how you got started in the beauty industry.
Well, I am of course, licensed cosmetologist of 25 plus years, born and raised right in Jackson, Mississippi, the beat of the capital. I began my journey with beauty at a young age. Actually, I was one of those kids who played in my cousin's hair and aunt's hair and played around with them growing up as a kid. And I watched my mother and my grandmother and my aunts, the women that were around me, how they carried themselves and how they allowed themselves to pamper themselves and beautify themselves because they were all beautiful inside. And so they complimented themselves on the outside. And after high school, I attended cosmetology school at the Academy of Hair Design here in Jackson, Mississippi. And from that point, I started to dabble in makeup. A friend of mine actually kind of pushed me over into makeup artistry. Makeup artistry really wasn't my initial gift. I didn't think that it was anyway. So he asked me to help out once with the bridal party, right? And so helping him out with the bridal party turned out to me being the one to actually do the work for the bridal party because he ended up having to work his regular job. And so I was left there alone and I had to fend for myself. And after that, I mean, the rest was just pretty much history. I started to receive clients behind that wedding party. And after that, I decided to brand myself as a makeup artist as well. And after going for years and years as a makeup artist, hairstylist, and wardrobe stylist, I decided, hey, I'm going to have to figure out a way to bring all of this stuff together. And I decided to coin myself as a image specialist. So that's where we are now. And that's kind of my trip over into beauty.
Wow, wow. So, all things beauty. When you say all things beauty, you really do mean all things beauty.
I really do mean all things, head to toe, from your home to your car to your office. All
Wow.
things beauty.
Let's kind of talk
Mhm.
about some of that. Where you want to start off?
Wherever you want to start. The journey has been extremely long. So I don't think we're going to have that much time. But I mean, I can definitely piece beginning, middle, and where we are now together. So
We're gonna definitely
absolutely.
do a part two, you know what I'm saying, to this show. Um,
Okay.
so that you can share more of your story. And because women love beauty tips, women love feeling beautiful. If you're not having a good day, you can just go and dress yourself up, baby. And when I tell you it'll change your whole mood, listen, listen.
It most definitely will give you a inner boost. Just seeing yourself, even if you don't feel good, seeing yourself look good. Most of the time, it'll give you that nudge that you need, to feel that joy inside. I always believe in telling clients that your inside should be just as beautiful as your outside. And
It
with that,
doesn't.
I've always used the word namaste, because it's the beauty within. And if you can't seem to find that within you, that beauty in you, then that's my job. It's my job to help you complement that physical appearance so that you can feel some of that joy on the inside.
So, when I guess, what would be your ideal client? Do you have an ideal client?
Actually, I do. My ideal client is one that trusts me wholeheartedly. And when I say trust me wholeheartedly, believing in me and believing that when I speak my motto, that is more than the stroke of a brush, it's a ministry. Believing in me and believing that that's truly what I'm going to present and what I'm going to go lead by in helping them experience all beauty. That is my ideal client. Trust me, know that I'm going to do what need to be done. And whenever you step out or in, the people around you will do the two step. I call it the two step.
I want to kind of talk about some of the celebrities you've worked with. Can you kind of talk about some of the celebrities?
Absolutely. I always have to start with number one though. And that number one was Terry J. Bond. Most people know her as Levita Alizé
Yeah,
Jenkins.
baby.
Yes, from the Steve Harvey show at the time. And it was just so surreal. At that time, I was working with celebrity stylist Jay Bolin. I was working with celebrity photographer Sterling and celebrity model influencer Chanel Renee, as well as celebrity stylist Colin Carter. We were all working together as a dream team. We called ourselves the Dream Team here in Jackson. And we went out to Atlanta to shoot with Terry J. Vaughn, Levita, as you all know her. And it was so surreal because actually I had just worked on a music video with some local artists in Jackson by the name of Recognition. They were a young R&B group, and I was their makeup artist for their entire video, for them, for all the extras, everything. And after we made it to Atlanta to do that photo shoot with Terry Vaughn, apparently her photos by management or someone was submitted to BET. And one of the photos that we captured of her in that shoot ended up being BET's Beauty Lounge cover photo. And at the same time, Recognition music video was being played on 106 in Park. Like they both hit simultaneously at the same time. And I was just like floored. I was like, what? And at that moment, at that instant, I said, I am a celebrity makeup artist. At that time, it was just makeup artist. And from that, it went on. So Terry J. Vaughn was the very first one. After that, they just started pouring in. I had the opportunity to work with Elise Neal. A lot of you probably remember her from Rosewood. I also got a chance to work with Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta Housewives. I got a chance to work with Charity Shea from Living Single. I got a chance to work with Nicole Ari Parker and her husband, Boris Kojo. I also had the opportunity, not to just say that she's my fave, but she's my fave. And that's none other than Miss Vivica A. Fox. And I say that because out of all of the celebrities that I've worked with, we've all had great reports and consistent work. But Vivica and I She would call, she would send a text, she would say, "Hey, darling," as most people know, how are you doing? How are things going? Just want to check in with you. And I would do the same with her. And whenever she's in town or she has work within, my regions or what have you, she's going to make sure she give me a call and make sure she book me or have me booked in. So those are just some to name a few, but there's tons.
Tons. Oh my goodness. It's so exciting to
Yes.
see all the different celebrities that you work with and all the different things that you do. I
Yeah,
mean, like you can transform into a whole nother person. Can you kind of talk about that as well?
absolutely. So transformation is truly what it is. You have growing up, in my time, as an 80s baby, everybody remember the shows and the cars called Transformers. So transforming for me, because I also am a female impersonator, I also do drag. So transforming for me has always honestly been therapy for me. It has been a scapegoat for me. It has allowed me to, although it's been my therapy, it has also helped others, which I found that out later on, in the journey, that just, me simply transforming into my alter ego, Ariane or Jazzy, either one, because I have two. I have a hood side and I have a more professional side. But transforming has always been my therapy, like I said, and it has allowed me to release things that I had inside of me through music and through just the arts, even in my makeup artistry, because I'm one that when I transform, I don't ever want to look the same. So whatever I'm kind of feeling sometimes, it comes out in my artistry and definitely in my choice of music that I choose to entertain. And in doing that, it has also helped many people. I've had many emails and text messages and phone calls and DMs about how, my performance was so remarkable and how it made them think of this and feel this way and feel that way. So transformation has been, it's been a great thing for me. I condone transforming sometimes.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, it's exciting to be somebody else sometimes.
Sometimes the Sasha Fierce have to show up.
And take charge, baby.
Yes, absolutely.
I get,
Absolutely.
let's dig a little deeper into this inner beauty. What does that look like? How does a person get there?
Honestly, it's one of those things that one truly have to seek. They really have to seek that for themselves. Although you have image specialists like me who can help complement the outside and can even speak life into those who just who don't feel that they have that inner beauty, but it's always ultimately up to the individual, to do the additional work of if it's healing or whatever it is on the inside that you have to deal and work with. That's the ultimate thing. So when I say, that it's more than the stroke of a brush, it's a ministry. That ministry is important. And it's important because that's the part that deals with the inner of people. And what I realized more so working with celebrities than my everyday people is that before these people go onto screen, before they go out into crowds of thousands of people, 9 times out of 10, I'm the last person that they're sitting with,
Yeah.
that they're
Mm.
that they're talking with. So it's very important that my energy and that my spirit, A, is not all over the place, and B, that I'm able to tune in to that person and only them, because my energy can flow, it transfers. So my energy can transfer to them. And it could possibly cause, hey, anything, a bad night, or just not, them not feeling themselves or well because of just a conversation that they have had with me, or something that I may have said or dropped off on them. So that ministry part is very important because it truly deals with that person. And anytime, believe it or not, that a person, especially hairstylists, anytime that a person deals with a person's head, you have to be mindful, and you have to understand that we are all vessels first, and that our souls at some point have a connection.
Come on now.
And I have that connection with my clients, and they can sit in the chair and they can pour their heart out to me. And we can have a Bible study and we can run scriptures. And we can also, gossip. But you have to know that when you're a person that's constantly having your hands on people, that ministry is truly important, and helping them anyway, not making, but helping them feel their wholeness and in full, and the joy inside that they do not feel.
Cool, cool, cool. So
Yeah,
I
see
do
that thing, it
want
can get
to,
real deep.
I know, right? That is deep.
It can get
I
real
do,
deep. Yes,
I do want
it
to
can get
get
real deep.
viewers involved. Like, I do want you all to ask questions. We have this beauty expert here. So if you all have any questions, make sure you put your questions and comments in the chat. We want you to be a part of the show. Again, we are here in life class
Absolutely.
trying to help you. We're in class now. You know what happens when you're in class? You ask questions. So ask your
Classes
questions.
in session.
I
Yes,
have
ask
a question,
questions.
while they thinking about what they're going to ask. I want to ask about makeup. A lot of people can't wear makeup without leaving the house. I don't like a lot of heavy makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup myself. Can you talk about is wearing too much makeup every day healthy? Does it, dry out your skin? What's the recommendation for that?
So let me first say that in order to have excellent, great makeup application and being able to wear makeup periods of time, a great skincare regimen is needed first. A lot
Definitely.
of women I've noticed skip skincare regimen. That skincare is what's going to determine the outcome of that makeup application and the constant wear of it. However, wearing makeup constantly, daily,
Mhm.
is not an issue if you're having the proper skincare techniques. If you are cleansing your skin daily, meaning morning and before bed, meaning that you find you a great regimen where you can, some women, most women are concerned about oily skin, which is due to hormonal issues. So what I say to that is, if you're that woman and you're one that just enjoys wearing makeup constantly, and you are noticing issues as far as whatever issues you're noticing with that, a seek out a dermatologist. I always let my clients know, and I always refer dermatologist. Why? Because everybody needs one. Because one thing that we tend to forget is that Our skin type and knowing our skin is important in order to care for it so that we're able to wear that constant wear. So,
I was just typing my question down there.
so I would say, it's not a no for me. It's not a no for me if you want to constantly wear it. And it's not a, and I'm not going to beat you up if you don't wear it, Dave. I use it all the time as a joke, I'm the only man around here licensed to beat women. That's what I do. So
That's a
those
good
of you
one.
who are watching, and if you see this clip, don't try to just cut that out and say that I beat women. No, but I do beat women, and I'm professional at it. They pay me to make sure they're beat.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, you all put your questions, comments in the chat. Ask him about how he beat women, why he beat women. Get involved in this conversation. Ask him when can he beat you. You want to get beat. Because how long have you been doing my makeup, Jay?
Oh wow, it's been
Ah.
it's been a long time. Actually, Doc, you're in my you're in that first set of clients when I originally started Jstruktuur Beauty. So you're from the beginning, and I started. I was a cosmetologist, of course, before that, hairstylist, but I started actual Jstruktuur Beauty in 2009.
Wow, wow. Does that
And
give
so
me
you
a
came along like around 10, 11. Yes, absolutely.
question?
So, yes, you've been in since that beginning of
Wow.
Jstruktuur Beauty. Yes, absolutely.
Again,
I
we want
noticed someone asked something about Drosky. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I think
It
I
was
noticed a
me.
question. I didn't know if
And
there was
we want
one.
you all
Okay,
to put
okay.
your questions in the chat. We want you all to ask questions. So make sure you all put your questions in the chat. If you have any question about your skin,
Yeah.
about anything beauty, whether it's your home, like I said, he has a list of things that he does. So ask now or forever hold your peace. But what was
I'm
you
telling
saying?
you now, but even if you don't ask now, you will see it.
Definitely. We're going to do it again at the end of the show, but tell them how they can get in contact with you. Tell them how they can book you.
You can
Tell
definitely reach You can definitely get in contact with me through email, which is jstruktuur@gmail.com. You can also reach me at 601-497-2924. And if you happen to be on social media, on Facebook or Instagram, you can reach me at jstructure on both social media handles, and that's JSTRUKTUUR. You can DM me, you can send me direct. I mean, yeah, you can DM me, you can just, send me messages, inbox me, text me, however you
Oh, I got
yeah
something to
want
show
to
you.
contact me. And I will respond. That's right. How could I forget?
I had to put
How
it
could I
in.
forget my own website? But that's because, of course, Doc, you have been vital in my life thing. So, um, how could I forget about my own website? Because I've been so, just at it trying to get things, in order again, and I'm not afraid to say that because this is life class. I'm not afraid to say that, yes, I'm starting over. So I will like to share that with any and everyone out there. Don't be afraid to have to start over.
Ooh, you better
I'm
tell
in
them.
that phase of starting over, and no, it's not pretty. Can't lie to you, but God is good, and things are happening. So don't be afraid to start over.
Look, I'm not afraid. I'm starting over, and last year I started over with my business. I just stopped doing everything else I was doing and just focused on grant writing. And when I was traveling, I was making money traveling. So again, I agree with you about don't be afraid to start over. And I love what I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's get back
So
into this.
actually,
Go ahead.
I will share some skincare rules and tips with you all. Um, One is most important time to wash, cleanse your skin is at night before bed. And that is because of leftover dirt, residue, bacteria, and makeup from throughout the day. It can irritate your skin. It's possible to clog pores and cause breakouts. So, the most and vital time to cleanse your skin is at night before bed. Keep that in
So I
mind.
don't have to wash it in the morning. So I don't have to.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But it's
Yeah.
most important because you have been through the day and God knows the different germs and bacteria that you have come in contact with that you don't even realize you have come in contact with, that you're bringing home. And then, if not cleansing your skin, now you're bringing this bacteria that you don't realize is there to your pillowcases and to your bed linen. And I don't think anyone switches out their bed linen every day. So that bacteria and different things starts to fester in your fibers and your fabrics on your bedding, and you don't want that. So the most important time is before bed, but definitely um, at rise in the morning as well. But most important,
I just want to ask you this. How often do you wash your sheets? Let me see if you tell the truth while these people watching.
me
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I watch well on my main bed. Well, the bed I sleep in the most. I wash my sheets probably maybe about every week, probably once a week,
Every week now. I don't wash my sheets every week, but I wash them
maybe about once a week.
for real once a week. That means
Yeah,
you
I
having a
have
lot of
watched them.
you having a lot of fun over there.
No, it just I for me mentally, I'm constantly moving, just changing stuff. So it's like it's not even really a thought. It's really
So
not a thought.
people watching, I want to know how often
Well,
y'all wash
maybe
sheets. How often y'all
let me
wash your
let me not say watch, doc. Let me change it. Let me not say watch. Let me say
okay.
change. Yeah, let me say change because I have several sets. So let me just say change because sometimes I can just pull them off and don't wash them right then. They're in the laundry room, but I have a new, a
That's the
different
same
set
difference.
on.
How often do you
Okay.
change your
Okay. Well,
sheet?
yeah. Now I definitely, yeah, I'm gonna change them probably once a week.
Yeah, I'm asking.
I
I'm
don't think
posting
I've
it.
I've
I want
really
to
went.
know.
I don't think I've went longer than maybe about 2 weeks. Son, I don't go long.
Now, yeah, I want to
And
know
as
for
the old folks say, it's not no a whole lot of linen rumbling going on. So, but I still change.
All right, yeah.
There's no linen rumbling.
But beauty, we have
Cool.
about 15 more minutes left in the show. Now that I have another show right after this, we end the show at 7:50. But again, we're going to have a part 2 of this show. And I actually want you to do a live demonstration, Jay. Um, we haven't talked
Okay.
about the event planning side of it. Like I said, you do so many things. I don't know
Yes.
if people watching know that we work together on the event planning, and you help me out on a
Yeah.
lot of my events. And just talk about some of the work that you do event planning and why you enjoy it so much.
For me, event planning, I look at it as I titled that under image specialist as well because it's an image that you want to portray. So, but event planning for me is it's fun. It's exciting. I love to bring ideas and visions to life, especially ones that are challenging and ones that people feel that can't be done or may have so many obstacles. Um, so it's just exciting and fun for me to be able to do that and then to see the joy on the client's face and also their guests, how well they take that event that has been planned, by me, whether it's been, production wise, decor, or both. It's exciting and it feels good to make people feel good. And I just like to see people happy about their events. So I take it very seriously. And, I typically will blow a head gas about it. And anyone who knows and has worked with me for the hottest
Ooh, child.
and largest fashion event in Mississippi,
Tell
which
them
is
about the
Rock the
largest
Runway,
fashion, baby. Tell them brag, baby. Pop your
which
shit.
is Rock the Runway, Rock the Runway, which is held right here in Jackson, Mississippi. And it is executive produced by um, 97.7, the beat of the Capitol, along with Tamara Cherie and Quasi Qua, and myself as the event producer. Like, listen, if you have worked with me on that show or been a part of that event, then you know, hey, yeah, he'll blow a head gas and then love on you right after. But it's an event that has to take place and it has to take place accordingly, decency and in order. So, yeah, I have the right name structure because if
Um,
not, we don't even
I
want
was
to talk about it if not.
I was trying to find some graphics for Rock the Runway. Just trying to show.
Oh,
Oh, I
wow.
see a video. I see a video on
Digital security that keeps your identity, well,
after they play
yours.
this commercial. I'm gonna share it.
Rock the Runway. It's back in Jackson. In fact, it hit the convention center in downtown Jackson this evening. This fashion show showcases many designers, vendors, and models from Jackson and surrounding areas. 12 News own Tia McKenzie and Delisha Banks also showed how to rock the runway tonight. One former Rock the Runway model, now turned to international model, says it's great that Jackson, Mississippi is displaying its sense of fashion.
This is my first time really just being able to see it from the seats and not actually being on a runway, so I'm really looking forward to that. So first of all, I love that Mississippi is still going on with the fashion. I had my first experience with Rock the Runway about 8 years ago, and it's really just an important event to showcase all the aspiring models and working models, and of course the designers as well.
The fashion brought out many residents who also displayed their fashion taste.
Yes, baby.
And in that very clip, In that very clip, Tambra Cherie was styled by yours truly, Jstruktuur.
That's another person.
Actually designed and styled, and yes, and um, Carbon Couture, which is my seamstress. She's a seamstress and designer. We both are designers, so whatever I put together in my head, she puts it on one of the on it. I call it the Juka machine, baby, and she gets it done. So yes, I do have my own personal seamstress that I take my clients to, and when I'm
So
styling,
the people don't understand that you work with some of the biggest names in Jackson. Well, not just in Jackson, but we're gonna start in
mm,
Jackson. So
yeah,
Tambra
sorry.
Cherie, she's on the hit show on Bell Collective, and she also
Better collective.
a personality here on 97.7.
97, the beat of the capital midday.
Been working with Tamara for years as well. So kind of talk about that
Yeah.
as well.
So Tamara and I actually we became friends before I even started actually working with her. I met her through at the time, which was my wellness coach and personal trainer, Ebony Cooper, Bodies by Ebony, and they're cousins. So I was Ebony's makeup artist for her few photo shoots she had at Sterling Photography, and she ended up bringing Tambra and her sister Gabrielle in. And from that moment, Tambra and I hit it off. We all became friends, and then the rest is history. Who else from Jackson? Of course, the Dancing Dolls of Jackson, Mississippi. Coach Diana Williams as well. I did 5 seasons, 4.5 seasons with Bring It on Lifetime. Um, I've touched pretty much everyone here in Jackson almost, I believe.
You did.
Anissa Hampton, which is a blues artist here. Stephanie Luckett, which is an artist here. Larry Johnson, which is an artist from here.
You
Um,
just come back from New Orleans, and Yolanda is one of
yeah,
she's
Yolanda Singleton.
the most famous female promoter and successful female promoter in
Festival Florida.
baby. Period.
Yes, yes. And she is now currently the Queen Select for Mystic, yes, for Mystic Film Fatale out in New Orleans, Louisiana. She's the first queen. She's the first Queen Select that is not a resident or born and raised in Louisiana. She's the first. She's the first that will be being. I have no timing, God's time.
Amen.
She's the first that will be crowned in the Superdome. None of them ever has been crowned in the Superdome. She'll be the first ever to do that. She's just the first everything. She's the first one that's a biker, a female biker, actual biker. No, she's just the first with a lot going on. And I am happy to be her image specialist and on this journey with her. And we have had an amazing time already with her just being the Queen Select. But as of January the 4th, when she is actually her crown is placed on her head as the queen, it's going to be even. Oh, I just can't wait. So this is going to be an amazing journey and ride, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm grateful for it, thankful for it, and yeah,
I want to shout out
absolutely.
my bestie. Hey, Q. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting.
Oh, that's Miss Kiana Holmes.
Quiana. Coach
Yes. Coach Q.
Yes. She's actually my best friend and my life coach. If you all need a life coach, I highly recommend Quiana. Most people don't think that they need a coach. We think that we got this, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to be at the top of your game, think of all the people who are at the top of their game. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, Tiger Woods, Serena, they all have a coach. If you want to be the best that you can be, you want to be at the top of your game, invest in a coach. And so, yeah. So yeah, that commercial for my friend. But
Yes.
you got 4 minutes left. What you want to tell the people? Tell the people how to book you. Give them your information.
Again, you can reach out to me via email, which is jstruktuur@gmail.com, or you can simply inbox or DM me on social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. And my handle there is JSTRUKTUUR. It's easy to find me. You can reach me at my personal website at www.jstruktuur.com.
Make sure y'all go check him out. Book his service, makeup, all things beauty, baby.
Absolutely. And I just want to share something with the people that I used to share that I haven't done in a while. And I used to call it your mirror moment. So your mirror moment is oftentimes we look in the mirror and we are confused about what we see. Well, this fall and holiday seasons are vastly approaching. So don't be confused about what you see. Embrace it and complement it. How? By adding some of the most popular colors of this season: black cherry, red to coral. Keep that in mind for your mirror moment from Jstruktuur.
Yes, baby. All things beauty. It is more than a stroke of a brush. It is a
It's the
ministry.
ministry.
I love
Absolutely.
it, Jay. Man, thank you for, being Jay. Man, thank you for always
Thank
showing up
you.
when I call. I mean, when I tell you have been a good friend, a good support system, a good business
Thank
partner,
you.
and I appreciate you more than I could ever tell you. And so I just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got an
Thank
event
you as
coming up
well.
that we're doing for homecoming. We booked and
Yes.
busy, y'all.
Booked and
So,
busy, booked and busy, booked and busy.
so if
Yes, yes.
y'all want us to transform your event, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We will come and do our thing, especially for the holiday. You know what I'm saying? The
Nothing
holiday,
too big and nothing too small.
matter of fact, for the people watching, we're going to give them a special discount. Y'all tell us that y'all saw us on Life Class. We're going to give you 10% off your order. So hit us up for the holiday
And
season.
don't say you just saw us. Give us a point of what you saw. Put a pin in.
That's right. Let us know that you're coming back for part 2.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you all for watching. And hey, we will see you all next week on Life Class. Make sure y'all come to class and don't be late for class. Thank you all. See you next week.
Thank you.